We covered a list of all MS programs giving GRE waiver for fall 2023 applications in a previous video. Today, I'll cover the list of MBA programs that are giving GMAT waiver in 2023. Now, most of these schools will only have round 3 deadlines pending, so please hurry up. In this video, I will cover 3 lists. First is the list of B schools that allow you to request a GMAT waiver based on certain conditions. Second is the list of programs that allow you to take some other test instead of GMAT. Third is the list of non-US programs that do not require a GMAT. So watch till the end to save all these lists. Let's look at the first list. Unlike some MS programs that give a full GRE waiver, meaning you simply do not need to send your GRE scores, MBA programs do not give flat GMAT waiver except for a few. But they allow you to request a waiver. How are these waivers decided? Easy. Think of what GMAT used to test: analytical and quantitative aptitude. If you can demonstrate that you have these via any other thing such as another relevant MS degree, CPA, CFA kind of exams, relevant job roles, expired GMAT or GRE scores, then some universities waive off your GMAT. For example, here is a waiver condition from University of North Carolina. They are happy to give you a waiver if you have more than 3.2 GPA and coursework in STEM, business, economics, or analytical fields from a US institution or similar such requirements. When GMAT waiver is based on GPA, schools typically ask you for proof as well. For example, University of Texas McCombs Business School asks for a WES report if your transcript or degree is not in English or GPA is not on a 4-point scale. Let me also cover an example from UK. Imperial College Business School asks for your transcripts and CV. While some institutes mention the conditions more objectively, some ask you to submit an essay describing the conditions under which you are requesting a waiver. In these situations, your waiver request needs to be submitted 2 to 3 weeks prior to the deadline for that round. So please go through these conditions very carefully and don't assume that same waiver request will work everywhere. Let's take a look at business schools that fall into this category. First, here are the top ranked MBA programs that allow you to request a GMAT waiver. In here, we have popular schools like MIT Sloan, University of Virginia, Darden, University of Michigan, Ross, NYU Stern, CMU Tepper, Cornell Johnson, UNC, Texas, Indiana Kelley, Emory, USC, Washington Foster School, Georgia Tech, and Vanderbilt Owen School. And if you go slightly down the ranks, you also have University of Minnesota Carlson School, UT Dallas, Notre Dame, UC Davis, Texas A&M, Ohio State, University of Rochester, Rice, Georgia, University of California at Irvine, Michigan State, etc., etc. Let's move to the second list now. Some of the programs require you to take an alternative test such as Executive Assessment or EA test or their internal business school test to submit instead of a GMAT or a GRE score. This means that you still have to give some test even if it's not GMAT. I want to talk a little bit about this EA test. The EA test is an entrance exam that was designed specifically for applicants to the executive MBA programs where applicants have more than 10 years of business experience. Now, this test is created by the same body that creates GMAT and designed for experienced leaders who are interested in applying to graduate school but who don't necessarily have the time to prepare for the GMAT. Although the content on the EA test is similar to GMAT, there is no essay section. Compared with the GMAT and GRE, EA test is shorter and takes less time to complete. According to a Wharton study, GMAT typically contains more challenging math questions. So if math is not your strong point, EA test would be friendlier for you. After COVID made it difficult to take GMAT, some B schools started allowing EA scores as well. For example, Columbia allows it. Let's look at which schools accept EA or other tests in place of GMAT. And here we have Columbia and Duke Fuqua School, which are very high ranked. Apart from that, we have Baruch College, Case Western University, Fordham University, Georgetown, University of Nevada, University of Toledo, Vanderbilt, Stanford, Graduate School of Business, particularly the MSX program only. Of course, Stanford MBA is so much in demand that they don't feel the need to give you any exception for their full-time MBA program. And now we move to the last section. Please note that US is more particular about GMAT. If you are open to applying to B schools in Europe, Canada, and other countries, you have many more options. Let's look at some of these. In UK, you have Imperial College London, you have Australian National University. In Canada, we have Ivy Business School and Rotman, where you can get your GMAT waived if you have passed all 3 levels of the CFA designation. In Spain, we have IE Business School, we have Amsterdam. In Mexico, which is the #1 school in Latin America, you have the E-Gate Business School, and you have also SDA Bocconi in Italy, where you can take their SDA test instead of the GMAT or GRE. Please note that some websites list NUS2 as a GMAT not required school, but I could not find confirmation from this on their website. I'm sure there are many more universities in UK and elsewhere where you can apply without a GMAT. I've just listed some popular ones in different countries. So this was sort of a comprehensive list from my side of all the schools where you can either request a GMAT waiver or you can take another test in place of GMAT to apply. Hope this helps. Save this list and also let us know your feedback in the comment section below. As always, please stay subscribed and I will see you with a fresh new video next week.